guys, welcome back to another juicy scoop in my channel, obviously the Big Brother Naija reunion show. So guys, you are all welcome. Please do subscribe to my channel, you know, all the needful, like, comment and all those good stuff. So I am actually filming this at night. I usually film in the morning, but I felt I should do this at night this night, so that's why I'm doing that. So I'm going straight to the point. Today Omoshola and Jackie left, then Ike and Kim came into the show. So the first thing that was asked was, who are those that were show off in the house? So everybody was mentioning names, but Fraud said Mercy, and that Mercy did not repeat any single clothes throughout her stay in the house. So Ebuka was like, babe, how did you do that? So Mercy said that is her real self, that even outside the house that she doesn't repeat clothes, that it will take her a very long time, that is just Mercy. So Ebuka was like, don't you see that as a show off? She said actually that people may see it as a show off, but to her that she's not showing off, that is just her. Then Ebuka asked Jackie that she was always saying tech queen, trying to show off, to tell everybody that she's intelligent. She also said that is not show off, that's quite alright, she's intelligent, and that if anyone was intimidated by that is that person's problem, that she wasn't showing off, and that she is a tech queen and she is intelligent. Nelson was asked if Omoshola was also a show off. Nelson said he doesn't really think Omoshola was a show off, although that he used to shout a lot, and that the things that warrant him to shout were usually when you look for his trouble, so he will come out, or he will come all out. Then Ebuka asked Diane that Omoshola at a point in the house said that their team were weak, as in Omoshola was in another team, and told Diane that in their team that they were weak, that if Diane sees that as bragging, then Diane said actually that he used to see during arena game that Omoshola used to brag, but that every other time that she doesn't really see him as a bragger. Then Kim was asked about Tacha, if she perceived Tacha as a bragger also, and Kim said obviously yes, that the very first week they came into the house, that Tacha had to make a statement and said that she is not seeing any other person apart from her, that shows that she was intimidated, that she lacked confidence. So Tacha now replied and was like, go and work on your own insecurities. It is not my problem, it's your problem. I am confident in myself, I am bold. I say it to reaffirm myself and confirm to myself that yes, I am here to win this money, that I was not doing it to intimidate anybody. And if anyone felt intimidated, mostly Kim, that in fact that she hugged Kim when the first time she saw Kim, that she liked Kim, that she's surprised that Kim will have to be seeing her in that kind of manner, that if actually she sees her in that manner, that she should go and work on her insecurities, and that where she stood, Kim did not stand there because she left. So Kim now said, why are you talking? I am not saying that you intimidated me, because you cannot intimidate me. I'm just trying to tell you that you said it openly where every one of us were, and I really felt that was not nice for you to say to all of us that, even comparing herself to Tacha, that after she said that, she looked at herself and looked at Tacha and was like, where is this one coming from? What is she saying? Like, she cannot even beat her. So Tacha was like, it is your own insecurity, go and deal with it. Kim was like, that's your own insecurity, deal with it. So Kim now said, okay, at a point Kim now told her, what are you saying? You were disqualified. Then Tacha kept saying, you left. Then Esther was asked what she think about that. Esther said what she knows is that this is a game, and that she's going to bring in her A game to make sure that she wins, that if it will take her to put the other housemate down for her to be up, that it's a game, that she will definitely do it, that she doesn't see it as bragging, that if it will take her to brag to win the game or to make herself known, that she will do it, that she doesn't see that as bragging, that there's a difference between being arrogant and bragging. Ebuka now asked her, what do you consider the consequences of after putting other people down in the house, then you come outside the house, because life doesn't end in the Big Brother house? Esther now said, if you are bold enough to put your fellow human being down, you should be able to carry the consequences. That you should be strong enough to carry the consequences. That was her reply. Then Venita now chipped in her own and said that she understands the fact that Tacha was already a social media person, that and that was her character. She was already controversial on Instagram, that was her character, but that she shouldn't use that to suppress the other person, that you shouldn't use your confidence or whatever to make other people feel down. She said a whole lot of things. So at a point she was kind of aligning with Tacha, but somehow she now digressed and was saying that she's trying to say that she's not in support of Tacha, that what she's trying to say is that she shouldn't use that to put other people down. The fact that you're confident, the fact that you believe in yourself, the fact that you're bold, you shouldn't use it to suppress your failure. Now Tacha now replied and said that confidence, they were just battling within what is confidence, what is arrogance, who was arrogant, and blah blah blah. That was majorly, but it was a hot and heated argument. Tacha now said that arrogance is you exaggerating your abilities, like what you can do, you are exaggerating it for other people to know. That when she entered the house, she felt like she is going alone, she doesn't know anybody, so she was reassuring herself that, girl, you are the winner, you are coming here for the money, you have won the money. Now Sheyi now concluded the whole thing by trying to digest on what all of them have been trying to say. Then Sheyi said a confident person does not need to show his or her abilities, that it is written all over the person. For example, Ebuka, he used Ebuka as an example, that Ebuka, you sitting here, we all know you are confident. Confident exudes from you. We know you can do and undo. You can take little things and make them great. You don't need to come out and start telling us, do you know I did this, do you know I can do that, do you know I did that and that. So when you are arrogant, you start talking about all those things, all your achievements, which will appear to be arrogant. Now he now said that he feels like when you start bragging or talking about your abilities, it is only showing that you as a person is insecure. He now used as an example that if you are good with something, that definitely you know that your neighbor cannot do that thing. You don't need to come and start telling your neighbor, what do you even know? Don't you think that I am the one that knows how to do this thing very well? You don't need to do that. Instead of doing that, you can encourage that person. That you shouldn't see yourself. The fact that you know that you can do such thing does not mean that you should now use it to suppress the other person. That means you are being arrogant. Then Ebuka now told him, is this not what you were exhibiting in the house? Then he said, well, he doesn't know what other people may perceive about him, and that is why he did not, because he wanted to use himself as an example. And that is why he did not use himself as an example. Sorry guys, I had to take off my glasses because I realized that the light was reflecting on my face. And also sorry for the sound, that is the generator sound. I told you guys I'm filming at night. So Fraud actually concurred with what Esther said. He said if you have confidence, you don't need to brag. Bam, that is just the point. He just hit the nail on the head. Bam, like if you have confidence, you don't need to brag. What are you bragging for? Because just like Kim also said that you don't know where I am coming from. You feel you are better than me just between how many days you have seen us in this space. So what makes you think that you are better off than me? So if you have confidence, You don't need to start saying it. Just allow time to read itself. Then people will start seeing the greatness in you. They'll start seeing all the great abilities in you, and they will even be the one to confirm it and say, wow, 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 you know. But when you come out and say you are this, you can do this, I have so many clothes, you don't even have clothes, you don't do this, you appear to be arrogant. Yeah, Tacha was trying to say that some people see people that are confident and bold as arrogant, but your boldness and your confidence should not be to suppress the other. Just like Sheyi said, looking at Ebuka does not need to come out and tell you, do you know how many shows I've hosted? Do you know how many money I have? But with situation of things around him, we all are seeing it, and we know that he has full confidence of himself. So guys, we have come to the end of this video. It was a very short one because it was just one topic, and they all digested it with a very heated argument. If you have not subscribed up to this point and you have watched up to this point, please give this video a thumbs up. Also comment in the comment below, share with your friends, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye guys.